to play tonight at the Big Sandy Superstore Arena with Stained and Seether, and we've got Jacoby, Shaddix lead singer, and guitarist Jerry Horton in here as well. What's going on, guys?
What's up?
I'm just chilling, man. Just waking up. Just got up, rolled out the rack probably about an hour ago.
Yeah?
I was like, let's go to this radio station. Let's handle this. Let's do this.
Let's be pros.
Yeah, it's going to be professional rock and roll stars today. It's
We
my
are pros.
passion. Yeah, I'm excited to be here, man. We were here, I believe, last summer for a festival, an outdoor festival, and then we were back here for that in 2006 with Guns N' Roses, and I know that we've done some club dates also in this city, so we have a good history of touring here and a great fan base, so it's good to get back here.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to have you all play tonight, and a lot of new things going on with Papa Roach, right?
Yeah, we've been in the we were in the studio, wrapped it up a few months ago before we went out on Crew Fest.
Right.
And it's just been really busy. It's been insane, yeah.
So you got the new album coming out in March, and it's Metamorphosis, right?
Yes, that is correct, man. And this is like, we really set the standards high for us when we went in and wrote this record. We were like, we sat down and just talked about like what were our personal goals towards making this record, and we wanted to make like our rock record of the decade.
Gotcha.
And this is like, we're coming up in March. It'll be 10 years, a decade in the business and the major labels and stuff. We've been a band for 15 years, so we have a lot of history. And we just wanted to make the record that just knocked down all the walls, and that's exactly what we did.
What's the difference between Papa Roach now? You mentioned that you've been around for 10 years out in the spotlight. What's the difference now than it was 10 years ago?
Wow. We were, we were kids back then, and we didn't really know, obviously didn't know everything that we know now about, the business and touring and music in general.
Our balls finally dropped.
Yeah.
That
basically sums it up.
Yeah.
No, but we're obviously a lot more experienced, and we know each other musically, and we're just trying to get better, write better songs.
I think for us too, we're not jaded. It's like that's the thing that we're lucky about. Like, we've been in this business for, quite a while, and it's like, a lot of bands just get jaded and over it, and for us, it's still exciting. It's like when we get in the room and we're writing music, we get off on it.
Yeah.
It's like that. That's the beauty about this new record, is when we were writing it, it was like, this is exciting.
That's cool.
And that's like the true essence of being in a rock and roll band. That's what it's about. I mean, it's about, recording it and going on tour and, doing that whole deal, but creating it is, like, first and foremost, still a blast.
Do you all ever consider yourself rock veterans now? I mean, you've been doing it for a long time.
I mean, we're coming up on veteran status. I don't know, man. I'd say like 20 to 25 years is rock veterans.
Okay.
We're just getting up in our prime.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we're getting.
Well, some bands don't even make it 10, 15 years, and you all stuck
A lot
around.
of bands don't.
Yeah.
Yep.
More bands don't than do, definitely.
Yeah, but I mean, we're very fortunate. That was like one of the things that we said in the very beginning of this band, was like, we strive for longevity, and that ties into the name Papa Roach. It's like, when the nuclear holocaust happens, or the what are those things? Meteors?
Yeah, the asteroids,
When they hit the Earth, all that will be left is Keith Richards and Papa Roach.
I like it. That's killer.
That's what I'm talking about.
You mentioned a little bit ago doing Crew Fest, which was a killer show, and you had Buck Cherry and doing 6 a.m. and Motley Crue. Obviously, what was that like? I mean, that was a killer show, and had to be killer.
Yeah, it was awesome. We were totally excited to go out with Motley Crue. I grew up listening to Motley Crue, and so did pretty much everybody else on that tour.
Yeah. I remember we got the call. We were sitting at the Paramore. We were writing the record, and we had a call with our management, and they called us up and like, "Hey, what do you guys think about going out on with Motley Crue and Buck Cherry this summer?" And instantly, we all just looked at each other. We're like, "Yep,
yeah,
no question."
Yeah. It's a nice summer vacation.
Yeah, well, it was I wouldn't exactly say vacation. It was more like a summer rock and roll party. It was awesome.
Yeah. Now, what made you really excited to do that show? Was it getting to tour with Motley Crue, being in front of 20, 30,000 people at night, the backstage stuff? What is it like?
All of the above.
Yeah, all of the above. I mean, it's like hanging with Nikki and Tommy.
Yeah,
that was great. And the Buck Cherry guys were great friends with those guys. It was kind of like a collective of a bunch of artists just getting off out there, you know, and We got with Nicky Six. He's really big into photography. We're the first rock and roll band that he's done a full-fledged shoot with.
Yeah.
And so we did that while we were out on tour. We're going to be releasing that here soon. Also, we had Mick Mars come into the studio with us and lay a lead down on Into the Light.
On the new album.
Yes.
Cool.
And I actually did some co-writing with the singer for 6 a.m., James Michael.
Uh-huh.
We co-wrote a few lyrics and melodies on the new Papa Roach record together, which was it's just cool to bounce ideas and get creative and artistic with other artists outside of just the Papa Roach camp, you know.
Sure.
And for us, that was awesome.
This is a side note, and I don't want to take away anything from Papa Roach, but one of my favorite things about Crew Fest this past summer was honestly getting to see 6 a.m. because that's really probably the only time they're going to tour that, and getting able to see that album live was just killer because it's a great album, it's a great book, and then seeing it on stage is you don't know if you're going to be able to see that again. So
that was awesome.
That was really cool.
Our drummer Tony, he played with 6 a.m. every day.
Oh, really? He did 2 shows. I didn't realize that.
Double duty.
Just like Nicky doing 2 shows a night. So that's sweet.
Yeah, that was cool.
Well, we mentioned the new album Metamorphosis coming out in March, and would you be interested in play something off that?
Oh, of course, man. We got this track we went and cut for the record. It's called Hollywood Whore.
And this will be the first time anybody's heard it here. So.
That could very well possibly be, unless they heard it on the internet first,
exactly.
So
here we go. Hollywood Whore from Papa Roach, 98.5 and 92.7 The Planet.